detecting in this 95 plus degree heat because I'm getting old. But I work in a warehouse all day. It's hot in those places. So I didn't want to come out and stand in the sun after I'd already been in 115 degree heat all day. However, I didn't work today. So I'm in Grand Ledge today. I'm not going to show you the house because I'm telling you where I'm at. But the house was built in the 40s, but it's on property that was a farm back into the mid-1800s. Grand Ledge didn't actually become a town until 1871. It was actually a resort town. Sorry if it's windy today. The wind is really whipping, but I'm thankful for the wind. I'm just sorry if it really messes up the microphone. It was a resort town. It was called the Seven Islands Resort. And it's actually Island Park now. And there's the ledges, and I'll try to get some videos, not today, but soon, of the Ledges Park and the islands and all that, just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about, how it was a resort town. It's still beautiful. People do a lot of rock climbing and rappelling on the ledges. It was a huge Indian camp at one time, so possibility there. I don't know if you actually can remove anything from those parks today, but you could possibly still see some remnants of when it was. I'll check all that out before I actually go there and film and find out. I know along the riverbanks there you can if you're on the riverbank, but I don't know about actually in the park. And I'll have to call and see if there's any detecting allowed in there. I don't know if there is or not. It's one park I have not hit. I know most Eaton County parks you can. I have permission from the Parks and Recs to do all county parks. So we'll check into that one and see. Maybe we can do a hunt there. But anyway, the house I'm doing today wasn't built until the 1940s. However, like I said, it was part of that farm that was established in 1851. And that family actually donated the property for the school that's across the street. So maybe I'll get you some shots of the school if I walk down the street. There's a big road sign right there, and I don't want to get the cross streets of where I'm at. The homeowner had asked that I not show all that, which, out of respect, I wouldn't do that anyway. However, we're going to do some detecting back here in the backyard first. There's a little garden plot, and then there's a clothesline, which clotheslines are my favorites in yard permissions. We got lots of creaking up here in the tree, so let me get out from under it. I don't see any widowmakers up there, but I don't want to be under it if one falls. So we're going to detect. Hopefully I'll get back to you. If I don't, that means I didn't find squat. If you don't see this clip, I didn't find anything. Hopefully you see me again. Alright, well, I said I'd get back with you if I found something. Coming out here at 95 degrees, I think it was worth it. I just dug my third hole. First one was a rusty nail. Second one, I got foiled. The third hole, right out here by the clothesline post. I have roundness in the hole, and I think it's silver. Let's go see. Alright, I am directly in the sun. You can see my shadow, so I can't tell if you can really see that or not, but you see that right there? Let me get out of your light so you can see. Let's see what that is. I don't want to brush it, although it looks pretty damaged. That looks like a standing liberty to me. I'm going to go get my spray bottle and hose that off. And when I can get a date, maybe. Looks like it's rubbed off down here though. It looks pretty rough, but I'm going to clean it up and we'll see what we got. Alright, see if we can see this here in the sun, if it's even going to focus. It looks pretty rough and pretty worn. It's kind of damaged. Certainly isn't going to come out of the ground in mint condition, but it is a standing liberty. I cannot make out the date on it. Let me get this where you can actually see it. I cannot make out the date. It's very smooth. You can see in God on this side, if I can get my big fingers out of the way, but you can't see We Trust on the other side. It's rubbed smooth. You can see the back though. So that is my first silver coin of 2019, and that's not bad for the first 10 minutes being out here in this yard. Clotheslines pay off. Well, out of that hole, right there, not quite as nice as a silver quarter. Got a pair of tweezers out of that one. So I'm still finding things that were probably more than likely lost along the clothesline. They probably had that in their little side pocket on their carpenter pants or their work pants or whatever. Or maybe it was in their suit pocket, who knows. Dress shirts, Anyway, it's tweezers regardless. I wouldn't think they'd be out this far from the house if they weren't in somebody's pocket. Alright, well out of that one, it was just a 61 penny. It's not too far off from being a Wheatie though, so hopefully we'll get some Wheaties to go with that silver quarter we found. Alright, can you see that in the hole? Right there. It's a penny. Find out if it's a Lincoln or a Wheatie. Ooh, it's a Wheatie. If I can get the sun to cast just right on it. See if we can get a date off of it. It's pretty crusty on the front side. Let me scrape this with a toothpick real quick, and I'll get back with you. Alright, looks like that's a 1944, which would be about right. This house is built in 1940s. So, still not as nice as our Standing Liberty quarter, but I'll take it. On to the next. Alright, well it is so hot out here. It's in the 90s, but I'm afraid to look and see how hot it actually is. Much better in the shade, though. That's where I've had you sitting all day. But now you're out here in the sun. Got a 1958 Wheatie. Last year. It looks like it's a D, but I can't see for certain on there. Pretty sure it's a 58D. Anyway, still looking for some more silver. I gave that silver quarter to the homeowner and to thank her for letting me come here and dig. But hopefully we find another one that we get to keep. Alright, so I meant to tell you in the last clip I took that I'm putting my plugs back as quick as I can because it's around 98 degrees right now. And that dirt dries out fast. So right there was my last plug. And right here is what came out of it. I love green coins. It's a 1940 Wheatie. I don't know if you can really see that side or not. Maybe you can right there. But I went ahead and put the plug back because everything's drying out and I don't want her grass to die. This woman who owns this house, she knows where I live, she knows where I sleep, she knows where I work ×2. Yeah, we've worked together for 20 years. That's why she's letting me dig here, so I come spend some time with her. Anyway, 1940 Wheaties, what we got? Still looking for that next silver. And right over here next to that penny is my mystery item for the day. You can tell well, hopefully you can tell. It's textured on this side and it's threaded on the inside. Let's see if I can get you some better lighting here. Maybe I can't. That might be good enough. Anyway, it's threaded inside. It's textured over here, almost like a roller to a lighter. It looks kind of like a lamp part, not like an old oil lamp, but you know, like something that would have screwed down as like a spacer for the finial or something. Or maybe it went on a light, not necessarily a lamp. Anyway, it was right next to that penny. It rang up an 82, I thought for sure, but no. Alright, well I was getting this wonderful double hit, and it was coming up 77 to 80. So right there, I have 2 coins. So I'm going to pull those out of there. They're kind of thick, and I really don't look like pennies from this angle. We're going to find out what they... Oh, it's keys. Look at that. Look at that. I have 2 coins. I had 2 keys. Oh, and they just fell apart. They're numbered. Y12. They were together with a little bitty chain. Alright, so that battery died. This one's trying to. This key's broken. And then this one is intact, but it doesn't have anything stamped on it. It just looks really old. This one has got Curtis Incorporated, Cleveland, Ohio. And I can't tell if that's an elephant. I have no idea. I'm hot. I've had sweat in my eyes all day. I can't see. So if you know what that is, let me know. Anyway, I'm going to ask the homeowner if she lost a couple keys. Right over there, found another key. This one's a Yale. And I would like to say, yeah, it's a Yale. It went to this or this or this, but Yale made locks for everything. from the 1800s until today. So I have no idea, but I'm willing to bet somebody lost a whole set of keys right over here. See that rim right there? Doesn't look very large, but it looks very silver. Let's find out what it is. I don't want to stick my trowel in there. See if I can get it with my finger. And that looks like a mercury. Get it cleaned up a little bit and I will show you what the date is. Alright, sorry for the wind and all these storm warnings. I gotta stop coming across my phone because I'm having fun today. It is Merc. She's a 1944. Over here by the rose bush, I got a little silver plated bracelet. I'm sure that probably belonged to the kid that grew up here. So when she comes back out here to check on me, to make sure I'm not getting overheated, I'm going to ask her if that was hers. Alright, I know this is just a can lid, but this was actually pretty cool. This little Bo Peep, and you can see little Bo Peep and her little shepherd's staff, her little hook. It's a vintage peanut butter lid. I'll wash that up and put a picture of it later. I'm not going to spend all day on it when it's 98 degrees out here and I'm sweating to death. But I'll clean that up when I get home because that's kind of cute. Alright, well I think I got another silver coin in there. But if you look up here, I got a mean storm coming in. The sirens are going off, so I gotta get my gear picked up. They just quit. So maybe it's a false alarm? I don't know. I don't live in this town, so I don't know what they do for tornadoes or, well, I'm sure they set it off for tornadoes. I don't know if they set it off for a severe thunderstorm. But there's a healthy one coming, so let's see what this is in this hole. I'm going to shake you for just a minute. Alright. Let me just get you set back up here. No, I can't because I don't have enough hands. Alright, so I think that looks like another Standing Liberty. You can see the eagle, or hopefully you can see the eagle. This one looks to be in better shape, so let me spray it off and see if we can't get a date off this one before I get rained on severely. Maybe if I just wait for the rain, I won't have to spray it, right? Oh, that one looks nice. Lots of detail still on it. Can you see that? Is that coming in clear enough for you? No, of course it doesn't want to focus because it's getting really dark really fast because there's some dark clouds moving in. You can see Liberty really well, and you can see In God We Trust, but you cannot see a date. So that's 2 Standing Liberties out of this yard, and a Merc. Nice silver kind of day, huh? Now if I just don't get struck by lightning, we'll be doing good. Alright, so hopefully you can see this, because it is raining to beat hell. Sirens went off, phone went off several times. Looks like the sky's breaking up a little bit now. It doesn't look that bad. It looked mean for a minute. It was moving really fast, so it's back down here. I found a watch, and it still has a hand. There's the hour hand and the minute hand. I have no idea how old it is, or it's all metal in here. There's no, but it looks like brass. I can't. Looks like it had a steel back. Can't tell anything on it. Of course, I haven't cleaned it up yet because it's pouring rain. But I'll put that in the pouch and I'll clean it up later tonight. And if I can find anything out, then I will let you know later. Alright, well, it's still beating down the rain, but I went out there anyway. And I had to run back under the tree because I didn't want, excuse me, the rain to get on my penny, but it's getting on it anyway. And I can't get it to focus because it's trying to pick up the raindrops all over everything. Anyway, it's a 1944 wheat. Alright, so I'm working my way up the yard in the rain. And I don't know if you can read that or not because my fingers are wet. And there's rain all over the screen, so I can't tell. Let's see. Anyway, this is a Casey Jones denim button. It says vintage antique from the 30s. Denim coveralls. And it's wet and rained on, so I will get pictures of it later. And yes, I took my gloves off. Shame on me. My hands are already too muddy to put back in my gloves because of the rain. But it feels fabulous, and it's cooled it off about 20 degrees. I'll take that. Alright, well, I think, let's see if I can get it to where you can see it, because it's still pouring the rain. I think this is a lock keyhole cover, but literally I turned it and it started falling apart in my hands. So I'm afraid to clean it. I mean, this swivels out. You can see that a little better now. There's a hole there. It was all in one piece when it came out of the ground. The minute I started wiping it off, it started breaking apart. If I can get that cleaned up without destroying it, there's another piece off of it. I'll let you know what it is. I'll take a picture and put it up there. Alright, I know. Oh, there. Now it's a video. I dropped it. That happens every time. I know you can't see this because I can barely see this when I have it pulled all the way up to my face. However, this, maybe it's better from this side. It's a brass lid. Sorry, I just quit raining. The mosquitoes are out in full force. It says Lanvin. It's a Neiman Marcus cologne, and this lid is fairly old. I didn't do that. I didn't crunch it. It was in the ground like that. But, yeah, I don't know how old that is because it's been around for a long time. It's a Paris perfume. Alright, well, I am still where the old clothesline was, and I've got something round. Looks like another, the lighting is awful because it's still really cloudy. Sorry about that. Let me zoom you back out. I zoomed you in so you could see better. And I might have rain on my lens because I'm not focusing at all. Let me turn that off and I will get back with you on that. It's a Wheatie. I don't have a date. Let me get that real quick while I still have you on here. 41. Looks like a 41D. And my camera has got to have water on the lens. So let me clean that off real quick and I'll get back with you. There's that a little bit better. Mosquitoes are awful out here now. Nope, I'm still not going to go to macro and pick up the date for you. But yeah, that's a 41. Could be the lighting because it is really getting dark. It's only 6 something, but the clouds just hung out forever. Get back to you on the next one. Alright, well, over there, you're in a hole. Sorry, you're all crooked. Over there by, I don't even know if you can see my stuff. Right about there. Remember when I said somebody lost a whole set of keys? This one has that same symbol on it that I couldn't tell. The one that said Curtis Incorporated, that has the same symbol, but I can't read what it says. It doesn't say Cleveland, Ohio like the other one did. But yeah, someone lost a whole set, I believe. I'm finding every one of them. They're all broken, so I wonder if they all got chopped up by the mower. Anyway, see what we can find. Well, I thought I was going to have something good out of that hole. I got another 44 wheat penny. Oh, you can't hardly see it because I haven't really cleaned it up at all. Because I was digging for my other signal because it was an 82. So I thought I was going to have something good, but it's just a clad dime. It's a 1994. Well, out of that one, I got a 1947. Still having trouble focusing. It's got to be the darkness here because I'm underneath some big maple trees and it's been raining ever since. Ever since I told you, hey, there's some ugly clouds. This is a 1947 wheat. I'm beginning to wonder if there were 2 clotheslines because I'm over this way. Clothesline was over that way. And I've been finding them in a row all along through here. Although this time they've all been pennies. And that one, I think this is my 15th wheat penny out of this yard. If I can get it to focus, maybe. It's a 1956. I don't think it's going to focus for you. I don't think you're even going to be able to tell that it was a Wheatie. But it's starting to get dark. Temperature's much better now. Yeah, maybe you can see it there. Probably not, though. So without some good daylight, I really can't get this thing to focus. Anyway, I'll get back to you on the next.